Hi, this is Dolly on Blonde Chick Mechanic, and today is February 26th, approximately 2:54. And
Race. Louder. Louder.
Okay.
Sorry.
And the thing is today, finally, we're putting in the intake manifold, and we're going to put the carburetor just on top, resting before we put it in the car. We got a few things we got to do today to finish this engine up. The valves have already been adjusted, and
Better tell them what engine this is, because we're all out of sequence on this, you know.
it's a 360 Magnum, and it was a crate motor. And of course, if you followed our journey, you know that we've ported these through Clay-Smith cams, and we've been working on this for 7 years, and the end might be in sight, so hooray. What I'm doing right now is after we put these gaskets on, we put some silicone on the edges here, 2 coats. One was very light, and then we put another heavier coat, and so we're doing that so that it
So basically what we were doing, we're installing the intake manifold and gaskets.
And one other thing is that on these gaskets here, there's one side that's super smooth, and that goes to the head side, and then the side that has writing on it, it's
embossed, like
it's embossed, so yeah. It actually grabs this better. So right now, currently, I am bolting in this. So, and by the way, we are at Kiwi Motors in Santa Clarita, and okay. So the end is in sight. Hooray!
So John, he did a real precise geometric valve adjustment. Even though these are hydraulic, it's a hydraulic roller cam, but he said he wanted to make sure that the adjustment was just right on this. Now, I didn't see? Did you? Yeah, you got over here. Yeah.
I gotta get these.
And these just we're gonna do this in 2 passes.
Okay. Because the first pass won't work. I'm teasing. Okay.
Hey, she made a pass at me, huh?
I beat yesterday.
Yeah, I sure did. Okay. Well, looks like Dolly Delana has the situation well in hand. Yuck, 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 yuck. I got that corny sense of humor from my dad. We would sit there at the dinner table, and he'd come home from Lockheed Aircraft, and he'd sit there and he would crack jokes, and he would laugh at his jokes, and we would just sit there and look at him.
Okay, so we just put in the intake manifold. We made sure that the bolts were really tight. I think 35 foot-pounds, and so they're in there. And now what we're going to do is put on the valve covers with our gaskets. And now, like I said, John has already adjusted the valves, so they're all ready to go. And so here you go. It's very simple. And this one, we don't have to silicone it, or we don't have to do anything. But let's see. You just line up the holes like that. Now, one thing is I'm gonna just put 2 bolts in there so that it'll kind of align the whole valve, and then I'll bolt these down. I got better fingers today.
You know, one thing I really appreciate about the new Magnum 360 engines is, look at that, there's literally 20, I mean there's 10 bolts per valve cover, and then also it came with the sandwich type silicone with metal gaskets, so you really don't need to silicone it or nothing, and it probably shouldn't leak a bit. So at least should make something like that for old guys, so we don't leak a bit.
Everybody leaks.
Okay, so
Okay, just a reminder, today is Friday, February 26, 2021, and as you can see, we're putting in the valve covers now, and after the gasket and everything, and that didn't need any kind of silicone or anything like that. But I will say something about this. When we were putting the new bolts in and everything, it's actually kind of hard to do it by hand. So again, we have to use the right tools for the right job. And I think this is a 5/16.
what is this, tool time?
No, it's
It's Dolly's time, the Dolly dart.
So anyway, we're just bolting them down, and we're gonna do the crisscross way because then it's more even on all sides. So I'm gonna start over here.
Oh, at the end? Oh, it'd probably be better to start in the middle. I mean, the pressure, you start in the middle and you work your way to the outsides.
Okay.
So anyway.
See, it's even a...
Oh, it doesn't want to come. Oh, good, good. Oops. Here, I'll go. Yeah, it feels weird without the music. I trying to experiment here, no music and just us. But that way, you know, we don't have to worry about copyrights and all that. Doesn't want. Hey, you know what? You spray a little silicone into the socket. It's right behind you, and that way it'll come off a lot easier. It would help if it was the right socket. I mean, these are multi-point heads, and by the way, you get nice ARP bolts, but it'd be nice. These are like a 5/16 head, but it's supposed to be like a 5/16 or a 5/16 multi-point, and we only had a hex, so it's kind of been sort of a pain. And being it's just the valve covers, it's where we get away with this, but it really should be a multi-point socket. So I wasn't prepared for that. So you be prepared. So
Okay. Haha.
yeah, there you go. Just show 'em who's boss. You're boss.
Thank you.
All right. So how you doing there?
Good.
Now, what pressure? I mean, is it just light pressure so far?
No.
Oh.
I already did it once.
Oh, okay.
And put them down, and then here is.
You got second pass on everything now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they're going anywhere.
No, I doubt it.
All right. So now.
Yeah, oh, you got them all on there? Okay, cool. I guess.
Do it again?
No. All right, so just I guess the other side then, and we're done.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna.
One important thing too is you want to kind of keep clean surfaces.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
So that any gaskets or anything, it's just a tighter fit. There's no little granules of anything there. And so here we go again on this side. Here we go again. Remember that song?
No.
Oh, it's an 80s song.
80s. Oh yeah, like I'm gonna know that.
I know, you came from the golden era of the 60s.
Well, yeah, kind of. Wow, look at that color of gold,
I
man.
know, but isn't it a pretty orange?
Oh yeah, those things rocker.
They rock.
They really rock her.
They really rock. All right. So.
Yeah, and George Striegel at Claysmith Cams, he had to hunt those down. They weren't actually. I called Summit, and they. Unfortunately, they don't always. Unless you have the run-of-the-mill Chevy stuff, if you got a Mopar, well, sometimes you got to find just the right person to help you. But George kind of took the guesswork out of it for us.
I know his daughter was. I remember talking to his daughter about that, Sherry.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not. Those aren't dishpan hands. Oh, that's right. I'm the one that has dishpan hands.
Folks, Jim and I have now celebrated 11 years of being married, and I gotta tell you something. I'm kind of spoiled because, like, Jim is always appreciative that I make meals, and then he always does the cleanup. He always just puts the dishes. He doesn't put them in the dishwasher, which is fine because, you know, I'm a control freak there. I think everybody is. You know, whoever does the dishwasher knows that you have to do it a certain way. But anyway, after every meal, I can just digest food.
What a novel concept. Huh?
I know. And so, but anyway, on the 20th, we celebrated our 11-year anniversary. And
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm so happy. And, you know, you got to find the one you love. So, all right.
Or love the one you're with, or something like that. I remember that song came out. It was kind of I was in an ironic situation. That was back in 1970 or 71.
Uh-huh.
I think, or 70, yeah. And I was in a situation kind of like that, but that's another story.
See, I didn't even.
Yeah, that thing it'll find its way. They'll thread their way down. You know, it's a wonderful thing about good bolts.
This one isn't going.
Oh,
Anyway.
all right. Well,
Spoke too soon.
yeah. Okay. You might need a hammer, I think. Uh-oh, what, incoming phone call?